Hello, Capricorn. How are you? This is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. Hope all is great for you. Today we are doing a collective manifestation reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. You can watch for your inner planets. That would be your Mercury, Mars, and Venus, or your North Node. I do have the window open today, and I apologize for any noise outside. I live in a busy area. So we're going to start with one Keepers of the Light Oracle to see who is guiding this reading for you. Again, this is a collective reading. It may not all resonate for you, but I always say stay and watch because something may resonate with you in the middle or end of the reading. And if you're not here, you will not get that message. And also, I've been letting everybody know that I am a makeup artist. I'm in my very, very busy season right now, and I'm doing the best I can to stay on top of readings. They might have some longer gaps in between, each sign right now. I apologize. I am going to do the best I can through September while my wedding season is at its peak. So, with that said, let's see who is guiding this reading for Capricorn today. One card, please, Spirit. And I have said this in the past, being a newer channel, you may not have heard, I'm a Capricorn moon, so very connected to the Capricorn energy. Okay. We have Commander Ashtar, called to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. And that is very Capricorn energy for sure. So we'll see what you're manifesting here in this reading. Just so you know, we're going to do one row of your manifestation or focus. We'll do a row of your challenges, and then we're going to do a row of advice from spirit and a row for your potential outcome. Okay, and I'm using the Enchanted for Hoxa Tarot for this series of readings. Okay, Capricorn, let's see. What is the manifestation or focus for Capricorn at this time? 3 cards, please, Spirit. Okay. Very funny. Virgo got the same first card. Okay. What are the challenges? 3 cards, please. Okay. Okay. What is the advice from Spirit? 3 cards, please. One more card, please, Spirit. Okay. And what is the potential outcome for Capricorn on reaching their manifestations? 3 cards. Okay. Here, here, and here. And all right, let's start. Okay, so we're starting with the Chariot. Okay, so manifestation or focus for you at this time is really aligning your inner knowing with your third eye knowing, trusting your intuition to guide you forward, to lead you towards your goal, whatever it is for you. This is an unstoppable force when you have that gut intuition. That's a masculine intuition center. And you have that third eye intuition, which is a feminine intuition center. When those are working in unison, you are really powerful. Okay, unstoppable. That's why the Chariot is a card of victory. When those two intuition centers are working in unison, it is such a dynamic force. Okay, we do have with the Chariot always the elements of all of the knights being able to take action with your sword, understanding how to communicate with yourself, especially, and others, giving yourself that positive reinforcement when you're in your mind thinking about moving towards your goals, okay? Not working against yourself mentally. And then taking action with your cups, understanding how to move forward towards things that emotionally fulfill you and support you. Okay, taking action with your pentacle, having a plan, sticking to the plan, know why you're doing it, what the goals are, and what you're going to do when you achieve it for the long term. Knowing what to do with your wand and take action with your wands. Understanding that you can achieve anything you want if you stay focused, if you stay in a positive energy, if you focus on the optimism, if you focus on the potential, if you focus on your growth. Okay. And then did we do them all? We did. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, we got through them all. I just want to make sure. So, really understanding how to take action. And with that comes the alignment of that solar plexus and that third eye, and that clear knowing in your gut and your third eye that you can accomplish anything you want if you stay focused. And with the Chariot, we always have that balance of light and dark. The Chariot is Cancer energy and will absolutely build as much strength from the shadows as it will from the light. Okay, so focusing on you, transmuting and transforming how you've interpreted your challenges into energies that actually work for you, okay? Becoming wise about them so that you're now knowledgeable and not victimized. And then we have the Seven of Air. So, what your focus is here is cutting out the BS, okay? This would be the Seven of Swords. Any energies that you've dealt with in the past, whether it be other people or your own internal dialogue, no more gaslighting. You are in an energy of manifesting a life of truth, a life of integrity, and none of this negative internal dialogue or external dialogue that depletes your self confidence or your sense of self. You are manifesting the release of that. Okay. So, when these situations come up for you, every single time somebody is trying to use their words to discourage you from getting on your horse or your raven here and moving forward, that's a no. Then you don't accept that. If you're doing that in your own mind, you don't accept that. And we also know here in the background, we have the elders of each element behind us. Spirit is supporting us and spirit is watching us. So make sure at all times you remember that if you're working with your higher self as often as possible, they're going to recognize that and they are going to bring you higher vibrational experiences, especially in the realm of the swords, in that communication, in your clarity of mind, in your internal dialogue. And then we have the Six of Water. So, manifesting, first of all, the healing of the inner child. Okay. You could be potentially trying to manifest a soulmate in higher vibrational relationships. Okay. But this is love. This is love that is untainted. This is love that is pure. This is love that has no agenda other than to love. Okay. And it's it's an act of bravery to manifest this and to focus on this because it requires vulnerability. Okay, a very deep vulnerability to let go of the things that have happened in the past, let go of the things that may have brought some of this Seven of Swords energy around. Okay, so not only do you have to be brave in the Chariot energy, You have to be brave in this 6 of water energy because you have to be vulnerable. But this is what you want to manifest, Capricorn, and it's a beautiful thing. Okay? Here in the challenge, look who's in the challenge. The people in the background here as you're trying to manifest the release of this 7 of Swords energy. Okay? So I see why it's a challenge because they're in the background of one of your manifestation cards. So in the Council of Monarchs, okay, these are the elders. This is asking you to release any blocks that you have about how supported you are by spirit in all of the elements here, okay, in the pentacles, in the cups, in the wands, in the swords. Spirit is supporting you, and I feel like this is a challenge because you're having a difficult time really believing that they're there for you, okay? They are. Um, you know, it's very it requires a lot of faith, okay? But ask them for help, ask them for support. They will come through for you, even if it's a small synchronicity or sign or symbol. They will show you that they're there, okay? The more you raise your vibration and the more that you see that things are coming to fruition for you in these aspects of your manifestation, the more you will be convinced that they are working with you, okay? It's a challenge for you at this time to really believe that they are here. And it may also be a challenge for you to believe in yourself that you are this powerful, that you have the ability to be um, an elder of the pentacle, an elder of the wand, an elder of the cup, an elder of the sword, and have these things mastered in your life. And we never get to the point of complete mastery, right? Once we master something, spirit is always going to challenge us with another obstacle so we can keep growing. But in that work, you build the self-belief and the confidence in yourself that even if you struggle for a short period of time, you will overcome whatever the struggle is. So belief in yourself and belief in spirit that they are here supporting you is a challenge to work on. Queen of Fire. Again, this is another card of self-belief, stepping into that powerful, feminine Queen of Wands energy. Okay, this is a lack of confidence. So, how do we want to work on that? The Queen of Wands works with the sacral chakra, and as a queen, all queens work with the heart chakra. So going into that sacral chakra, you may want to spend some time nurturing your confidence in your creativity, your confidence in your feminine energy, your confidence in your ability to grow and your potential and your radiance and your optimism, and that you have just as much right to meet your goals as anybody else does and the ability to do so. Okay. So try nurturing the parts of you that feel a little bit less confident and do things little by little. One little brave move of, if you're working on a creative project, if it's a relationship, reaching a soulmate, just one little act of bravery can lead you so far, okay? But do nurture yourself and do be patient with yourself. And also with that sacral chakra, it can be aspects of our tribe, okay? So if it's friend groups and people around you that are maybe not seeing how creative and talented you are or how passionate you are, you know, go within. You don't need other people to confirm that for you. You know how powerful you are. And this Queen of Fire, when she's in alignment, is an unstoppable force of confidence. Okay. She's a queen, so she's very nurturing, but she's very, very confident. So work on that. Work on that, the lower chakras here with this Queen of Fire, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra, and that will help a lot. Queen of Water. Okay. So we have two queens here. So the challenge is feminine energy. Queen of Water is trusting your intuition. We want to work with the heart chakra and the third eye chakra here. Okay. Again, there's a little bit of mothering that needs to go on here with yourself and nurturing yourself. She's a very healing queen. She's a very emotionally mature queen. She knows how to guide people intuitively. So when she's dealing with different personalities, she understands that what one person needs is not what the other person needs. And she intuitively can understand that and work with them as they need to be worked with. This may be you needing to work with different aspects of yourself in different ways, and helping yourself by using your intuition to understand that maybe your masculine energy, your confidence needs a different type of healing than your feminine energy. Okay. But working with working on strengthening your feminine energy right now, especially when it comes to your fire, your reaching your goals, your passions, your confidence, and your water, working on your emotions, working on your intuition, working on your ability to heal. Okay. Those are things that are challenging right now. So focus on them. What's the advice from Spirit? We're starting here with the Four of Earth. And this tells me that some of this has become a little bit ungrounding for you. Okay. And so you're restricting your energy. We need you, Spirit needs you to release that, because you restricting and resisting this process is blocking your energy from reaching a higher vibration. Okay. So this usually happens when we don't feel safe and secure in the situation we're in. All right. So find little ways that you can ground yourself and start like creating an energy of safety and security around yourself, so that you can start loosening up that energy, opening those chakras up, and bringing yourself into a higher vibration. Okay. It'll be different for everyone. You can do chakra meditations. You can do ground yourself by just sitting with your feet on the grass for 10 minutes. You can listen to music that balances your chakras. You can walk in the woods, whatever it is for you that brings you back into balance. And it always starts with that root chakra. Whatever gets you out of fight or flight or resistance energy, that's what you want to focus on right now. So you can release this tightness of your energy. Okay. Then we have the Seven of Earth. This is about understanding, number one, the day we plant the seed is not the day we pick the fruit, that this is a process, that this takes time to cultivate these energies in yourself and make this type of shift, especially with the major arcana of the Chariot there, and releasing that Seven of Swords, that Seven of Air, and moving into the Six of Cups, Six of Water. Okay. You have to decide what it is that you want to put your efforts into. If you are working on something, if it's not producing, it may be time to look at a new approach. It may be time to just move on to something else if that's not working for you. But Spirit is saying during this process, assess what is bearing fruit for you and what is not. Okay. And if something is not producing and you're putting energy into it, it's probably time to acknowledge that and let it go and start a new growth process. Okay. Then we have the Nine of Water, and Spirit is clearly saying here to me, you deserve this. Okay. Act like you've already received it. Act like it's already happened, because that will raise your vibration, especially with this 4 of earth here. This is a resistant energy. This 9 of water is a receptive energy. This is you receiving all of the healing and guidance from this council of monarchs, okay? This is you stepping into the queen of fire without resistance and the queen of water without resistance. This raises your vibration, and this is very much a law of attraction card, okay? When you raise your vibration, then you start receiving things in that vibration, but spirit can't give that to you if you're here with your energy closed off, okay? So open up the energy, figure out the things, and you're in that process that you should put more energy into and the things that you should remove your energy from. And then act like you already have it and know that you deserve it. You deserve just as much happiness and beauty in your life as anyone else. Okay, Capricorn? So, the potential outcome. We start with the Hanged Man. This is a complete change in the way you've been doing things and thinking about things. This is grounding your mind from an emotional state. This is a Pisces card, and grounding it into the state of Virgo, where you feel like you have a more relaxed nervous system. You feel like you can make decisions with more clarity. This is very aligned to the North and South node that we're in right now, with the North node in Pisces and the South node in Virgo. So if you're not knowledgeable about the North and South node, do look it up. So find the things about Virgo that you don't want to do, which is overthinking, overanalyzing, living in the nervous system. And then find the things about Pisces that will help you, which is being going more with the flow, focusing on your dreams, having the ability to feel like you can actually attain them without getting woo woo or wrapped up in that unrealistic expectation of an overactive third eye. This is a very grounded dream state, a grounded way of achieving your goals. Okay, but it's also going to allow you to take a time out in moments of overwhelm and ground your mind and change your perspective to get you back in the flow of achieving your manifestations. We have the 3 of water. And here we have that beautiful emotional support. Okay? People celebrating you, people there to help you through the process, keep you going when times are tough, with a true intention, with no ulterior motive, like that 7 of Sword there. This is the release of this in your life and receiving this. Okay? This is all of that love around you, all of that true love, all of that emotional support with sincerity, without any obligation, without any intention other than to be truly supportive and loving to you. And here we have the 9 of fire, releasing the wounds that have been holding your energy back. Okay? Your wands energy and your cups energy. This is you releasing them and taking the energy you've been using to protect yourself, okay, and build a wall around yourself, using that energy to reach your goals and to do the healing work that you need to do. All the energy that you used before to keep yourself safe, to keep yourself energetically protected, now can go into your growth, can go into your optimism, can go into your passions, can go into reaching your goals. Okay? I love this for you, Capricorn. This is beautiful. I'm going to grab one white light oracle. This is my all-time favorite oracle deck, and see how Spirit would like to close this reading for you. Okay. Spirit, one card for Capricorn. How would you like them to, or what would you like them to know to end this reading? One card, please. Okay. And look at you. I love this. Oops. So I'm doing this manifestation reading because we have the 8-8 portal opening up. And what did you get? Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what's going on. I love this for you. So if you're not familiar with the Lion's Gate portal, it's on August 8th every year. It is a huge releasing of the veil, or lowering of the veil for us to manifest everything that we'd like to manifest in our life. Okay, this is when spirit is really accessible to us to reach our goals and manifestations. So your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. Believe it. Okay, you have it, Capricorn. Commander Ashtar there, he's a very high vibrational. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omen shall enter your world. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Those queens, the heart chakra. Okay? Ask for spiritual assistance and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. Ishtar is the queen of the night, a goddess of loss and letting go, but also a priestess of light who holds the keys to renewal from suffering. She is relentless in her pursuit of the path to true inner freedom. She willingly surrenders her attachments and her identities, even if separating herself temporarily from her loved ones, with such boldness and confidence that she crosses into realms where others dare not go. She experiences vulnerability and is in the state, in that state, and in that state discovers deep truth. I'm going to read one more paragraph. They have the descriptions of these cards are very long, but I feel like this is an important card. Ishtar is the capacity of the soul to integrate our experiences. After reaching the greatest depths of suffering, she emerges and is reinstated upon her rightful throne with even greater wisdom, spiritual power, and compassion. And that's what I was saying about that chariot card. The chariot is not afraid to use both the shadow and the light to propel him forward or her forward. Okay? It takes both to really reach that energetic vibration that you can move to victory without any resistance. Okay. So, anyway, after reaching the greatest depths of suffering, she emerges and is reinstated upon her rightful throne with even greater wisdom, spiritual power, and compassion. In a reading, she is a guardian and symbol of resurrection. You shall rise again. Those who have felt as though their identity or any other marker of security has been torn away from them are her children. They will find their way back to peace and prosperity under her auspices. If you have been suffering, this oracle indicates an end of the struggle is imminent. You shall be restored with so much more than you have lost. Okay? Capricorn, this is beautiful. And do, take advantage of the Lion's Gate. Do some meditations. You can even just play music in your house that is like an 888 frequency. There's going to be music all over YouTube to align you with the energy. Ground yourself. Grounding seems to be very important here. Work on that sacral chakra, work on that heart chakra and that third eye chakra with the queens here. Believe in yourself. Don't put your energy into things that are not producing for you, and release that energy. Ground yourself so you feel safe and secure. Thank you so much. I am a newer channel here. If this reading was helpful to you, please support the channel by subscribing, leaving a comment, liking all of the good stuff that people do. I would be so grateful. Take care, Capricorn. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.